Jai Radhe. Today is a very auspicious day, Vasanta Panchami. In India, there are 6 seasons, not only 4. So today, Vasanta, spring, already starts. Today also, Jagannath Dev will stop wearing winter clothes, and some special yellow flowers are offered to all the deities. And today is also Sarasvati puja. Sarasvati, as all demigods, has 2 aspects. One is for worldly administration and blessings. Another is they are devotees of Krishna. So knowledge also is of 2 kinds, Paravidya and Aparavidya, superior and inferior. That is material knowledge of this world, some science, some these things. But Paravidya means absolute truth, eternal reality. So Saraswati can give both. General people, they will worship her today to get blessing for getting worldly knowledge. But Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur said that worldly knowledge is like a burden you will carry like donkey, and it will put obstacle to your bhajan, because only you will be proud and will be interested in those things, so you will not worship Krishna. But Saraswati also, we heard, when the Digvijay Pandit, he was a great scholar in India and he could conquer everywhere by the blessing of Saraswati. He was worshipping her. When he came to Navadip, all fled away in fear of him. Then the scholars, they said, you can argue with Nimai Pandit. Nimai Pandit was very small. So Pandits, they thought, if he will defeat Nimai Pandit, then we can say he was just a boy. But if Nimai Pandit can defeat him, then we have no fear. So really, that Pandit met Nimai Pandit, and I'm telling in short because so much to say today. Finally, he was defeated by Nimai Pandit Mahaprabhu, and he was so surprised and depressed, he went to his house and was praying to Saraswati all the time, from the core of heart, why this happened? By your grace, I could conquer whole India. But today one boy defeated me. Why? What offense I did? Then Saraswati appeared in his dream and told him, you should not think he's an ordinary boy. Yes, by my blessing you conquered whole India, but he's not ordinary boy. He is my master. He is Supreme Lord. You have to go to him and take his shelter. Then you will get real knowledge. So he did, and Mahaprabhu gave him devotion to Krishna. That is supreme. So we are worshipping that Saraswati, who is giving Krishna Bhakti. And today is the appearance day of Pundarik Vidyanidhi. Our Gurudev wrote biographies, but it is not possible to read everything. Only some main points we can remember. In Krishna Lila, Pundarik Vidyanidhi is the father of Radharani, Vrishabhanu Maharaj. He was first living in Bangladesh, but then, and he also had one house in Navadip. So when he came there, Mahaprabhu was calling, oh, Pundarik my father, Pundarik my father. And all were astonished, and Mahaprabhu told that about Pundarik Vidyanidhi, just by hearing his name the whole world is purified. outwardly he is like a materialist, but inside he's a great devotee, and he never goes to Ganga during daytime because other people, they are gargling their mouth, they're spitting inside, washing clothes, all this. He could not see this because Ganga is worshipable. So in the night time he would bow down, never he entered into the water, only bow down and took water on his head. How I can put my feet in Ganga, Devi? Such vision he had. So then he met all the devotees and Mahaprabhu, and also Mukunda, he knew him from before, Mukunda Datta. And one day he said to Gadadhar Pandit was not aware that time, do you want to take darshan of some great Vaishnava? You are a devotee, so you want to get that? He said, yes, I want to. So they went to him, and Gadadhar Pandit was from birth, he was renounced from this world. So when he saw Pundarik Vidyanidhi outwardly, he thought he's some materialistic person. Why he's telling, I should get darshan of great Vaishnava? So seeing this doubt, Mukunda Datta sang 2 verses from Bhagavatam, how Krishna is merciful. Even Putana, who came to kill him, he liberated her and gave her the saris of Krishna. Where else, to whom, who is more merciful, I can take shelter? There is no one more merciful. When he heard these 2 verses of Bhagavatam, then Pundarik Vidyanidhi started saying Ha Krishna in separation grief. And he threw all that opulence and all these things, he threw away. There is a long description of that. And rolled on the ground, and all ecstatical symptoms appeared on his body. Then Gadadhar, seeing those symptoms, he understood, oh, I committed offense. So now I should beg for forgiveness. So he thought, I can only be rescued if I will take his shelter. I will accept him as Guru, then he will consider me as his disciple, he will have affection and I can serve him, then I can be rescued. He told to Mahaprabhu about everything, then Mahaprabhu said, yes, this is correct. You go and take initiation. Because Radharani and father, Vrishabhanu, the father is Guru. So he took initiation, and also here it is explained, one cannot detect the Vaishnava by external vision. Only by internal vision you can see. By Krishna's grace he will reveal. Then Pundarik Vidyanidhi participated in all the kirtans in Navadip, in Srivas Thakur's house with all the devotees, and completely submerged in loving ecstasy there. Then, when Mahaprabhu went to Puri, Pundarik Vidyanidhi also was coming every year for 4 months, and he was present at all the festivals, Ratha Yatra, Gundicha, Marjanam, Narendra Sarovar. When Pundarik Vidyanidhi and Svarup Damodari, they were close friends. Svarup Damodari is Purushottamacharya from Navadip. So they are close friends, and they would splash water on each other in the Narendra Sarovar water sports. Then in Puri, Pundarik Vidyanidhi was seeing why they are putting on Jagannath this unwashed cloth with starch. That is impure. Then Svarup Damodar said, because Supreme Lord is beyond all the rules and regulations of Shastra. He said, yes, he is Supreme Lord, he can do, but they are not his sevaks. They should know what is pure, what is impure according to Shastra. They should follow these rules. Why they are doing this? So in this way he was criticizing. But that night in dream, Baladev and Jagannath, they came and they slapped him very heavily. You, who are you? You are speaking against our sevaks. if you think you are so pure, then you go back to your place and follow your purity there. I inspired them this. They are following my order. What is wrong? In this way they would tell, and they would slap him, punish him. So then he woke up and still his cheeks were swollen. So he told to Svarup Damodar, yesterday I was criticizing, I got this punishment. Then Svarup Damodar was very happy. I never heard like this. So merciful, Supreme Lord. In dream he is giving you punishment like this, that swollen cheeks you still have. It's very good. So both were in ecstasy. So the thing is, we should not criticize the sevaks of Bhagavan by external judging. We have by revelation of Krishna we can understand. Then one time Gadadhar Pandit gave mantra to someone who has no faith. Then he lost connection with his own mantra. Then he felt, I'm not getting that connection and ecstasy, and it is not good. So he understood his mistake and he said to Mahaprabhu, I did wrong. That is, Guru can commit such mistake if out of greed he wants to increase disciples and taking someone unqualified, faithless. So in order to give us this teaching, Pundarik Gadadhar Pandit cannot do offense, he is Radharani. He is only doing worship of Krishna, but giving us teaching. So he went to Mahaprabhu, you initiate me again. Then Mahaprabhu said, no, according to Shastra, you can have only one Diksha Guru. Your Diksha Guru is Pundarik Vidyanidhi. You have to get it from him again. Mahaprabhu also teaching, only one Diksha Guru. Shiksha Guru you can have many, but they should be in alignment with Diksha Guru, not opposite or opposing. Then Gadadhar said, yeah, but he's not here. You give me. Then Mahaprabhu said, no, you have to wait for him. He will come here. That time you can get. So really Pundarik Vidyanidhi came and Gadadhar Pandit begged forgiveness for this offense. Then Pundarik Vidyanidhi again initiated him and again Gadadhar Pandit got that spiritual strength. So this is teaching to us. So that is in brief. There are more details you will find in Guru's book. So today is Pundarik Vidyanidhi Prabhu's appearance day. I am bowing down to him and praying his causeless mercy. Today is also Vishnupriya Devi's appearance day. In Krishna Lila, she Satyabhama. Satrajit, king, was her father, and ultimately Satyabhama married to Krishna. There is that story you know about Shamantaka jewel, and that Satyabhama appeared in Gaur Lila as Vishnupriya Devi. Every Vishnu Tattva has three potencies, Shri, Bhu and Nila. Nila means Dham. So also Mahaprabhu as Gaur Narayan. One is Gaur Narayan, another is Gaur Krishna. So as Gaur Narayan, he has these three potencies. First, he was married to Lakshmi Priya. Then, when Mahaprabhu went to East Bengal for preaching, actually he's like on the pretext of earning money because he was a householder, but to rescue the fallen souls. Then Lakshmi Priya could not bear that separation, so she gave up her life, entered Vaikuntha. Then Sachi Mata requested again for marriage, and she saw Vishnupriya on Ganga when she was taking bath. So Vishnupriya, all good qualities she had, she was attracted. So one matchmaker came and Sachi agreed. So then Vishnupriya and Mahaprabhu married according to Vedic rules and regulations, but this is not ordinary marriage. It is the uniting of Krishna, Narayan and his potency. So it is transcendental lila. If one sees ordinary worldly marriages for sense enjoyment, he will get bound to this world. But if someone hears or sees this marriage between Vishnupriya and Mahaprabhu, he will be rescued from Maya, from enjoying spirit. Then, when Mahaprabhu took, and she was doing all household duties, everything, very ideal wife. Then Mahaprabhu took sannyas, she was crying, and then she was staying with Sachimata and would worship Mahaprabhu in separation grief. No one could see her, and whole day she was chanting and worshipping Mahaprabhu Diti. That Diti is still there in Navadip Dhameshwar Mahaprabhu. Into him also Vishnupriya ultimately entered. The Diti is still there, and she would chant Harinam in separation grief, Mahamantra, and put one rice from one pot from one side to another. Then in this way up to noon she was chanting, then she would cook that rice, which was also soaked with tears, and only some portion of that rice she would take daily. That was her whole meal. Ishan and Bhangshivadananda Thakur, they would serve her and Sachimata after Mahaprabhu took sannyas. Also Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote in Navadip Mahatmya, when Ramachandra came to Navadip during his exile, he was attracted in Navadip to one banyan tree, and he was smiling. Then Sita asked him, what is? He said, in future I will come here as Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and you will be my wife, Vishnupriya, and you will weep for me in separation when I will take sannyas. Then Vishnupriya asked, what is this purpose? He said, to my devotees, though want union, but I give them mercifully separation, because in my separation they're getting more bliss, because more intense union is there. You will understand everything. You know everything. So Sita also is Vishnupriya Devi. And as Ramachandra did not want to get married again, but worshipped golden deity of Sita, like that, to pay back that debt, Vishnupriya was worshipping Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in deity form. Because both, when Ramachandra was king and he had to banish Sita, they were both living on this earth, not that one left already and no, living. Like that, Vishnupriya, when Mahaprabhu was living in this world, but sannyasi. So at that time she was worshipping Diti. So today, and she is the representation of this transcendental knowledge. Paravidya means devotion to Krishna. So I'm bowing down to Vishnupriya Devi, praying her causeless mercy. Also today is Raghunandan Thakur's appearance day. In Krishna Lila, he is Pradyumna, son of Krishna, Cupid. And in Brajadham, he is one Priyanarma Saka, their most intimate friends of Krishna, because they are not only participating in Leelas with Krishna in cow herding and milking the cows and joking like this, but these Priyanarma Sakas, they also participate in Krishna's Madhurja Leelas with gopis. They are assisting on Krishna's side. Like Manjaris, they are assisting Radharani. dressing, decorating, sending messages, serving, massage, all this. Like that, Priya Narmasakas from Krishna's side, they are doing all these services. Fanning also. And taking shelter of gopis, they are serving. So his father is Mukunda Das. This is another than Mukunda Datta. He was Ayurvedic doctor. He was also pure devotee. He was worshipping Gopinath in his house. So one day he had to go to some distant place for treating someone. So he will not be back on time for lunch. So he ordered his son Raghunandan, he was very small, today you will have to offer to Gopinath. What mother will cook, you will have to offer. Then he left. Then mother cooked, and Raghunandan took that plate and he put in front of Gopinath and said, you eat. Because he does not know any mantra and asana and all the ritual, he does not know. He only said, you eat. Gopinath, you eat. This is what you have to eat. But Gopinath did not eat. Then Raghunandan would say again, why you are not eating? You please eat. And nothing happened like this. And then he was saying, my father ordered me. Why you don't want to eat? And he was crying, and with great devotion he was requesting him, you please eat. Then Diti himself ate everything, physically. It means visibly. Diti is not physical thing. He can do such lila. He can eat with eyes, he can eat with legs, he can eat with ears, with anything. And it appears that again same thing is there. All this, or he can eat directly. So he did. Then Raghunandan was happy and he took back the plate. And mother asked, where is Prasad? He said, no, today Gopinath took everything. He ate everything. Then mother thought, he's a small boy. Maybe he ate everything. So she went to cook again. In meantime, Mukunda came back and she told him that your boy is very naughty. He took everything from that plate of Krishna. And then Mukunda could understand, but he's a very simple-hearted boy. Why he would say like this? Then he asked Raghunandan, you gave food to Gopinath? He said, yes, father, and he ate everything. Oh, really? Yes, everything he ate. I requested him and he took. Then Mukunda understood he's not lying. Then he said, can you do it again? Yes. Then he gave him some ladus and Mukunda hid behind curtain and was watching. And again Raghunandan was requesting like that before and crying. No mantras, but devotion was there. That is the main ingredient. If this is not there, then no ritual can help you. Then Gopinath was taking ladus. Then Mukunda was astonished and he saw a little more. Then Krishna was having half-eaten laddu on his hand, in his hand, and like that he stayed. That you can still see there, that Gopinath Diti is half-eaten laddu in his hand. So Diti can do it. Diti is Krishna. Nam Vigraha Sarup Tinekrup Tinebed Nahitin Chidanandarup. There is no difference between name, Diti and Krishna. All are the same. Supreme Lord, omnipotent, omniscient, all blissful, everything. They are doing lila. Then some other miraculous events. when Abhiram Thakur came there to Sri Khanda and embraced Raghunandan Thakur, then his ankle bell, when he was dancing, his ankle bell slipped away and landed 4 miles away in Akai Hat, near his disciple Krishna Das's house. Then, in order to commemorate the event, a tank was excavated in that village and given the name Nupur Kund. Mahaprabhu adopted Raghunandan as his son, and he gave him the authority to give garland before Sankirtan Yagya on the Adivas, and to make the final offering at the Yagya's request. So Raghunandan Thakur also was going every year with all the devotees from Bengal to Puri. He would dance in Ratha Yatra, and he was also there in Keturi festival by Narottam Thakur, and anyone who is there to Raghunandan, people there, they said, anyone who is there to Raghunandan will win Mahaprabhu's mercy for life after life. Others said Raghunandan is so merciful that he gives life to the humblest and fallen. Some said, what humility, there is no one who is his equal. And others, he is as beautiful as Cupid himself. When Srinivasacharya came to visit him after the disappearance of Mahaprabhu, Raghunandan blessed him. He said, now, after Mahaprabhu's disappearance, everything will go down. But you should not worry, he will preach through you. So I am blessing you with long life, and you should spread the teaching of our Lord. He will do through you. So don't worry. And Raghunandan Thakur, then he also had Gaur Gopal Diti, and he gave it to his son after disappearance, Kanai Thakur. He disappeared. So today is his appearance day. I am bowing down to him and praying his causeless mercy. Today is also Raghunath Das Goswami's appearance day. In Krishna Lila, he is either, some say Rasa Manjari, some say Roti Manjari, and some say Bhanumati. He appeared as the son of Govardhan Majumdar. His brother was Hiranya. They were very rich. We cannot imagine how rich they were. So he was very rich, Raghunath Das. But when he was small, when Haridas Thakur was invited by his father and uncle there to stay there and do bhajan and sometimes giving Harikatha, Raghunath Das Goswami used to go to him and bow down to him and hear Harinam from him. And that was his Sukriti that pushed him towards Mahaprabhu. Of course, Raghunath Das is eternal associate, but teaching, by example, by the grace of Vaishnava, he had this fortune to hear Harinam from Haridas Thakur. So when he met Mahaprabhu, he was attracted and immediately wanted to join him. Mahaprabhu said, no, you are not fit now. Now you should not become mad and outwardly show like you are renounced like a monkey. No, you have to go to your house and observe all like Varna Ashram Dharma, like all normal you do. Inside you worship Krishna. Don't show outside that you are so much renounced. Gradually you can surmount this ocean of material existence. you do bhajan like this, then when the time will come, Krishna will show you how you can come. So Raghunath Goswami was practicing that, and he was also married, and he helped in some problem there to fix. In short, I'm telling, because this is a long history. Then, after practicing that, he heard that Patit Pavan Nityananda Prabhu is coming to Panihati. Nityananda Prabhu wanted to go to Raghav Pandit. Already Raghav Pandit cooked prasad. But Raghunath Das Goswami came in the morning and he offered himself to Nityananda. He had this desire in his heart that I want to attain Mahaprabhu. So Nityananda Prabhu understood everything and he told, yes, you are like a thief. So I am punishing you. You will have to make a feast here for my associates. That is punishment. So Raghunath Das Goswami getting this service, he was very happy, and because he was very rich, he bought everything. We are hearing about that festival. There was big festival. Mahaprabhu also appeared, dancing and eating and everything. And Raghav Pandit said, oh, you are here, I cooked already. Then Nityananda said, yes, what I can do? I am a cowherd boy, so we like this picnic outside.